What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option, and this is your look at the week ahead. Let's not waste any time and dig right in. So here we are. Here's the S&P 500 on the 1 year. It has busted out of every moving average. So check this out. It had threatened the 100-day a couple of times and now is busted to the 50 and above the 50. This is a big deal. This is a relatively low economic report week. There are a lot of Fed speakers. We don't have a ton of really important earnings. We do have a lot of earnings, but nothing overly important. We don't have CPI until next week. Looking at the Qs, pretty similar story, back above the 50. Maybe another interesting bull trade is IWM, which is busted out as well. Kind of an interesting one there. Looking at the VIX, obviously the VIX is up, but we're coming off a weekend. So that, to me, is almost the VIX being down, right? Coming off a weekend, we expect the VIX to be up about 0.7 of a point to 1 point. It's up 0.23. The curve, the VIX future is 1430. The VIX is about 1370. We've got 2.5 weeks left, so it's a little tight, but not that bad. June still looks relatively inexpensive on a relative scale. July looks cheap, but not too cheap. So you do continue to have a little bit of relative flatness in the volatility curve. But I like this one to go lower. So what stocks am I watching on my list? Well, we'll start with Apple. Apple had a interesting earnings. The earnings weren't great, but the buyback was awesome. Then Warren Buffett comes out and says he sold 15% of his stake. I'll be interested to see if it says more. I continue to believe that Apple needs a new CEO. This one smells like there's going to be some gap fill. Up next on my list, AMD. After just getting completely smoked, it is really close to filling the gap. At that point, then we'll see what direction it goes. Up next is Google. This is another one that looks kind of bearish after having a really nice pop. The island trade really didn't work out. I'm looking for this one to pull back. On the earnings front, a couple of names I'm watching closely are Palantir. Palantir reports after the bell on Monday. I really want to see what this one does. It's another AI play. Really interested in their report. A couple other names that I'm watching closely. Affirm, they report this week, and Hood, they also report this week. These are two widely held names that I think really had a rough go and are now, recovering. Last one to look at is Reddit, which reports on Tuesday. That could be an interesting one. All right. Now, before I go, I want to update on gold. Gold maybe found a floor. And again, pay attention to bonds. Bonds are going up again on Monday. If bonds are going up, the market's going to go up. It's that simple. All right, folks, that was your look at the week ahead. Some other things coming up. Leisha's got her pitchforks class that you won't want to miss. She's going to describe how to set them up, how to use them, how to trade with them, and when to set up new ones, and and how to put the probabilities in your favor on every single trade you do. This is a can't miss. You can join by clicking the link. If you're watching me on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment or ask me questions. I'd love to respond to you. All right, folks. I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Have a great day and a great trading week.